Welcome to the DoubleACS Daily News. The City of Attleboro's Wastewater Department will soon be inspecting the city's sewer infrastructure. This will involve some smoke tests and door-to-door inspections. We spoke with the superintendent to get the details.
Hi, I'm Tom Hayes. I'm the superintendent of the Wastewater Treatment Department for the City of Attleboro. The city is conducting a sewer system evaluation survey. It's an ongoing project. We're looking for sources of inflow and infiltration into the sewer system. And part of the process of inspection is we need to smoke test the existing sewer infrastructure. We've broken the city up into 22 separate areas, and we're doing what's known as sub-area 13 right now, which is towards the old TI complex off of Pleasant Street, over towards Forest Street. And so what we'll be doing is we'll be conducting smoke tests starting on the 29th of July and the testing will last at least a week, possibly 2 weeks. We'll be introducing a non-toxic smoke into the sewer system, and we'll be looking for where the smoke escapes, and that'll allow the contractors to be able to determine whether or not there's imperfections in the system, or if there's any houses that have downspouts, roof leaders, drains, and whatnot that are incorrectly tied into the sewer system. And then once that is over, they'll be doing door-to-door inspections on any suspect, connections that need to be taken care of, and they'll also be dye testing those connections to see exactly where the flow from those connections is going. Some pumps are not allowed in the sewer system because they introduce rainwater, groundwater, which our system is not permitted to take. We are only permitted to take sanitary sewer. And also, a long time ago, this section of town, there's been sewer there, for over 100 years in some sections. Things were done differently back then. People just tied, they may have tied their storm drains in because they had nowhere to put the stormwater into the sewer system, thinking it was okay. And it's something that's just not allowed by EPA now. It's something that we're mandated to remove in our permit through EPA. I mean, like I said, the system is over 100 years old in some places. And manholes, rims, pipe joints, over time, they will leak. And so we will be able to identify the leaks, and then we can go in later on, and what we'll do is we'll line the pipes, replace manholes, seal rims and covers, and whatever's necessary to help reduce the amount of inflow into the system, which will reduce the amount of extra water that the treatment plant has to treat. It's an extra burden on the ratepayer because we have to treat everything that enters the plant, no matter if it's clean water, dirty water, doesn't matter. It has to be fully treated before it leaves. And for instance, we just went through a really wet season, extreme rains, and we were seeing almost a 100% increase in flow over a normal dry period. So our flows almost doubled. They were about 90% higher than they should have been, and that was all water that was introduced from runoff from the rain. It's gonna dissipate very quickly. You're not gonna see it billowing all over the area. You'll see it maybe around manhole covers or any defects in the pipe. It may come up out of the street a little bit, but it's gonna dissipate like knee high, and it's gonna be gone. If there's any houses that are improperly tied into sewer, you may see it coming out of your stack vent on the roof of your house. You may see some smoke. And actually, it's beneficial to the people because if you do have an improper connection, or if you do have a defect in your internal plumbing, and you get the smoke in your house, now you have a problem because that smoke could turn into methane gas, hydrogen sulfide gas from the sewer, and you don't want that in your house. So it'll give you the heads up that you have a problem in your house that really needs to be addressed in your plumbing. We're on the city website. The direct line is 774-203-1820. And there's also, we've put up postings on the wastewater page of the Attleboro website, City of Attleboro website. There are direct phone numbers if you want to contact the engineers and the contractor directly on for information or questions. Their numbers are also going to be posted there. They're there right now, actually. And copies of the notifications are also there, which the notification for the smoke test, the notification for the house-to-house inspection, and the notification for the dye test. Those are also on the website as of right now, and a map of the area and a street list of the area that will be affected.